Hello, everybody. My name is Tricia Erity, and I'm a member in Newlands. And I'm also a psychotherapist by trade. And part of my work is helping people manage their stress levels. And one of the tools that we use in that work is called a progressive muscle relaxation exercise. And that is what I would like to show you today. It's a simple exercise and anybody can do it, any age group can do it. As you can see, I'm sitting on a chair, so that's really mostly what it involves. So if you can find yourself a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for the next 15 minutes, I will talk you through the exercise. And basically what it's about is scanning the body, focusing in on one part of the body, tightening the muscles in that area. For example, the hand, making a fist for about 5 to 6 seconds and making a fist and making it as tight as you can and then releasing it. So I will be bringing you through the body and asking you to tighten certain muscle groups and then release them. If at any point you feel any pain or cramping, please stop immediately and let the pain or the cramp stop, and then rejoin when we have moved to the next part of the body. So what I'd like you to do is, wherever you're sitting, if you're comfortable and you know you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes, maybe just bring your attention to your body in the chair. Feel the chair underneath you, supporting you. Maybe you feel your hands on your lap, or if there's arms on the chair, feel your hands being supported by the arms on the chair. Maybe if your feet are touching the ground, bringing your attention to your feet touching the ground. And now perhaps, if you can, bring your attention to your breath. And what I mean by this is just bring your attention to where the breath is coming into the body. Is it coming in through the nostrils, into the mouth? And then maybe bringing your attention to it as it leaves the body. So just for a moment or two, bringing your attention to your breath. So now I'm going to ask you to bring your attention to your feet. You'll see now what I'm doing with my feet. I'm stretching them out in front of me, and I'm going to pull the toes towards myself. And you probably will feel a stretch on the calves, and that's okay, but any pain at all, please stop and rejoin the exercise when we move to the next part of the body. So pulling the toes towards yourself, really pull them towards you, pull them really very much as tight as you can, and then just let them go. Let them go and release the tension. And then again, pulling the toes towards you, really tight, and then letting go. And then doing the opposite now with the toes, pointing the toes down towards the floor. This may bring about some cramp for some people, so maybe just pointing your toes as far as you can without bringing about a cramp. But pointing them down, and you might find that the stretch is on your instep now. So pointing the toes down as far as you can and as hard as you can, and then letting go. Pointing the toes down as far as you can, 2, 3, 4, and then letting go and relax the feet. So now we're going to move up through the ankles and into the calves. So if you can imagine the muscles in your calves, if you can, and it doesn't matter if you think you're doing it wrong, it doesn't matter, that doesn't matter at all. But see if you can focus on the muscles in the back of your calves and try and tighten them. So you might find that your feet tighten up as well, and maybe even your thighs tighten up, and that is fine. But at the moment, we're focusing in on the calves, so tighten the muscle in the calves for 3, 4, 5, and then relax the muscles in the calves. So again, focusing on the muscles in the calves, tighten, 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 and then relax. Well done. So now we're going to bring our attention to the knees. Very important joints for getting us around the golf course. So let's give them a bit of attention now and see if you can isolate those muscles in your knees. And again, you might find that the rest of your legs are tightening up, and that's fine. So tightening the muscles in your knees, maybe if you want to stretch your legs out again, tighten the muscles in your knees, tighten, 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 and then relax. And then again, maybe stretching out the legs, see if you can focus on those muscles in around the knees, tighten, 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 and then relax. Well done. So we're going to bring the attention now, our attention up to our thighs and the back of the thighs sitting in the chair. Can you feel them sitting in the chair? Okay. And maybe even you can isolate those muscles maybe a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to tighten the muscles, and you can even see my knees coming up a little bit. So tightening the muscles in the back and the front of the legs, tighten, 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 and then relax the muscles. So do that again, tighten, tighten, tighten the muscles, and then relax. Well done. Okay, so we're going to move up into the hip area and moving from one hip to the other and in and around the buttocks as the buttocks sit here on the chair. So if you bring your attention to that area and maybe clench the buttocks together as hard as you can, you might feel yourself raising up off the chair a little bit, that's perfectly fine. So tighten the buttocks together and then let go. You can feel yourself dropping back down again. Well done. And maybe just again, tighten the buttocks together. Tighten, 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 and then let go. And then moving up into the back area and checking in with the spine. How's the spine doing? It's getting a lot of rest in the last few weeks. So is there any pain or tightness there? So we're going to, sitting forward a little bit, if you want to maybe try and touch your shoulder blades behind you, we're going to stretch out and stretch and tighten, 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 and then let go. Well done. And again, we're going to see if we can touch the shoulder blades together behind us. Tighten, 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 and then let go. Well done. And now we're going to do the opposite to that. So we're going to bring our elbows kind of together to stretch out the back. So trying to cross over the arms and stretch out the back, tighten, 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 and then let go. So you might begin to feel yourself getting a little bit warmer, which means the blood is beginning to flow because the muscles are beginning to relax. So we're going to tighten again, tighten, 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 and then let go. Well done. And now we're going to move up to the shoulder area. And this is an area where we can store a lot of tension and a lot of stress. So what we're going to do is, the first exercise, we're going to see if we can touch our ears. So bringing the shoulders up as high as you can, and hold them there. Tight, 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 and then let go. Well done. And we're going to bring the shoulders again up to our ears, tighten, 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 and then we're going to let go. Well done. And now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to pull the shoulders down as though we're pulling them down towards the floor. So pull the shoulders down and let go. And pull the shoulders down. And then let go. Well done. And now we're going to move down the arms. So we're going to focus on the upper arm, this part of the arm, and maybe putting the arms out in front of you and trying to isolate those muscles in the upper arm and tighten, tighten, tighten. You might find the rest of your arm is tightening too, and that's fine. Tighten, tighten, and let go. And then we're going to tighten the upper arms again, tighten, 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 and then let go. And then we're going to bring our attention now to the forearms. And we see if we can isolate those muscles and tighten. You might find your hands are tightening as well, but that's fine too. So tighten, 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 and let go. And tighten, 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 and then let go. And then bringing our attention to our hands. And in the first instance, maybe making a fist with both our hands and clenching your fists, clench them as tight as you can, as tight as you can, and then relax the hands. And then tighten, 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 and then relax the hands. Well done, well done. So now we're moving into the final phase of the exercise, which is up to the face and the jaw. So what I'd like you to do is to open the jaw as far as you can. And then let go. So open the jaw again as far as you can. And then let go. Very good. So now the face itself, we're going to start stretching out the muscles in the face. So we're just going to open our, as though we're going to try and yawn. Opening the mouth as wide as you can. And sometimes this can bring about a yawn, and that's fine. And then letting go. And then opening the face as wide as you can. And then letting go. And now we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to make a prune face. Nobody's watching you, so this is fine. So we're going to squish up our face and let go. And we're going to squish up our face again like a prune. And then let go. So very well done. Maybe sitting back in the chair now for a moment and just bring your attention to your body and bring your attention to your breath as it goes in and goes out. And this exercise can be done really at any time of the day, but maybe if you are trying to set up a daily routine, first thing in the morning is a good time to do it. And perhaps if you're having difficulty sleeping at night, doing it before you go to bed is also a very good time to do it. So take care, everybody, and keep safe. And hopefully we will see you all soon.